It is my pleasure to introduce our student commencement speaker this morning, Yige Gu. Our speaker was competitively chosen by a committee of peers, faculty, and staff. Yige was selected based on his view of Davis and genuine presentation. Yige is from Shanghai, China, and is graduating today with a degree in managerial economics. He finished his degree here in only 3 years and has begun his graduate degree at Brown University. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our student speaker, Yige Gu.
Good morning. Esteemed Chancellor and Dean, professors and staff, dear families and friends, Mom, Dad, thank you so much for your presence this morning during the commencement ceremony. And of course, a huge welcome to the graduating class of 2018. For me, the college life was truly marvelous. Just being in this pavilion today is a great accomplishment. This is a special day for all of us, and on this unique occasion, I want to share with you my story and how the UC Davis Aggie spirit has changed me into who I am now. When I arrived at Davis in fall 2015, it was really a magical yet confusing experience for me. Magical because never before have I seen a school that seamlessly combined the modern architecture and the natural landscaping with the agriculture advancements. When I received my acceptance letter in April 2015, the pictures in the pamphlet I saw looked very rural. I thought Davis would be a farm school where students rode on cows and horses to classes, and with the vending machines as the only cafes I could reach. This was a typical impression for a number of us, especially international students like me back at the time, I presumed. With my farmhouse impression, I landed in Northern California. Oh, blimey, I was so wrong. Honestly, this is one of the most beautiful college towns I've ever seen. With downtown classic coffee shops, modern architecture hidden in the woods, turkey chasing students on the grass, and a Death Star building which surprisingly looks very similar to something from the movie Inception. But of course, as an international student from Shanghai, everything seemed confusing to me at first. The differences in culture, the planning of my coursework and living schedule, adapting to a school session compressed into 10 weeks, and of course, an uncertain future lying in front of me. It's always been a joke that I tell my friends outside of Davis, it's week 9, and I still have 2 midterms. But it is through these challenges and experiences that I realized how great it is to be an Aggie. There are challenges, a lot of challenges, but I never felt truly stressed out. You Aggies were always there with me, pacing through all the impossibles. When midterms loomed, you set up revision sessions so that everyone can attend. You held extra office hours to answer questions, even when you had a graduate paper to accomplish. You gave out free coffee in front of the library to cheer me up. You drove me back to my apartment in a safe ride after I studied through midnight in a 24-hour study room. I cannot truly express how this Aggie spirit has truly embedded into everyone and how proud I am being a part of it. Over the past 3 years, I kept thinking about what it truly meant to be an Aggie and how to put my experiences here into words. We shared memories. We struggled together. We succeeded together and helped each other out whenever any one of us is in trouble. For certainty, when talking about the school value and the school pride, we can all refer to one or two highlights about the school that we enjoy. Some may suggest that we are the #1 agriculture school domestically, and some may enthusiastically cite the US News College rankings and compare us to other schools to boast our superiority. But that is not all. That cannot be all. Most importantly, I want to ask you this. What is your best memory about being an Aggie? Is it a collection of fragmented timepieces that exist on your timeline? The time that we spent here, the smart dots that connect to one another, that make up the composites of our memories. Is it the first time that you biked through a biking circle? Your first time jogging in the Arboretum? The first time someone gave you a free Scantron when you forgot to bring one to the midterms? Or the first time lying in the quad waiting for the sunset? Years later from now, we'll forget about the grade we received for a certain class. We'll forget the college rankings and even our GPA. But these time dots are what remain, where the Aggie spirits have been embedded into our timeline. Whenever we encounter anything, we can easily reference what we did that sunny afternoon, the enjoyable moments we shared at Aggie's. Our Aggie spirit, the one that will bring into the future, the one that we come back to when we encounter problems, the one that always motivates us to rise up and shine. That is what matters. This is what being an Aggie means. Because once an Aggie, always an Aggie. And as I am standing here today, wearing the same cap and gown as everyone else does in the seats waiting for the grand finale, I still have my unfulfilled purposes. When I entered UC Davis in fall 2015, I was just a confused international kid. I didn't know what my dream was back then. And you know what? Until this very moment, I'm still unsure. But as an Aggie, I've learned how to make decisions not only for my own self-interest, but in the best interest of others as well. To quote my ARE 18 professor, John Maxey, "You are here receiving a top college education. You must give back to the society and use what you learned to help those out who wish to be here but could not." And thank you so much, everyone, and go Ags!